Welcome back to more Resident Evil with Chris. Now, last time we were actually, we'll continue on the discussion here, which is just why the Romero estate should care about all of the zombie hype that there is right now, and they would literally be freaking rich if they weren't suing everybody.
Instead of being little patent trolls and it's like, zombies our term, you can't use it.
Well, isn't it like a Hollywoodism now that like if you do anything zombie-esque, you just don't include credit to George Romero?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because he literally he just ostracized himself in Hollywood's eyes.
Probably so, but it's not like Romero really invented the zombies. Zombies Haitian, it's like that kind of Caribbean island.
That's a lot of the justification of why people don't take his suit seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Is because he wasn't the first one to coin that. I think I've actually even seen an argument of because Bram Stoker never wrote anything zombie-like. He wrote Dracula. And so a lot of people go, well, undead, well, that's vampires, so Bram should be more mad at us than you should, George. I don't know, it's a weird argument, but yeah, this is the era of The Walking Dead, and I just don't see why you want to fight every single thing that ever comes out. Unless, of course, you just got that much of an axe to grind. I don't know.
I don't know.
And I think I was also even bringing up, the reason that I'm zombied out is because I like stories like this where there's legit stuff behind it. There's actually plot elements to get invested in, but not necessarily The Walking Dead, where it's just like, who will survive? How long will it take for them to be killed off? How long will it take before the sheriff doesn't like them anymore and therefore cuts their rations? Getting ready to basically make them zombie chow. That's the stuff I don't like. What about you, Alex?
I've never really been into the whole zombie thing ever. So
yeah,
exhausted by the zombie stuff.
Even I'm kind of done with the whole trend, and I've never really followed it that closely. But it's just like,
oh yay, it's this puzzle again.
The birds.
That's probably why Adam liked Order 1886.
And the Avalon.
It was something other than zombies.
I don't see your jump there, because I mean, Order 1886 was I ended up not liking that game.
Well, yeah, but
I like the fact that it was werewolves instead of zombies, but there really was no indication that there was going to be zombies.
Oh yeah, but
there's a switch.
You're tired of all zombie-esque games.
I really am, yeah. I wanted to get into the Order 1886 because it was going to be like a demon slaying game. And I tend to like those still. I mean, I like Devil May Cry. And before people jump down my throat, I do play zombie games still. Obviously, I played Resident Evil 7 this year. I did play The Last of Us, but
why aren't you pressing any of these switches?
Because you got to do it in order, remember? So you got to go from birth to death.
Right.
So newborn baby, there's switch. So this is the first switch I'm pressing because it's a newborn.
So what happens if you do it wrong?
You just have to do it again.
Okay.
You have to walk out and do it again. So young man, don't really care about that. And then picture of an infant. So that'd be the next step. Then we can go to let's double check, but I think the young boy is next. Lively boy. Let's do lively boy. And then young man. Yeah, there you go.
Is that a young man? It's kind of like that.
Not an old man, a young man.
Kind of like that riddle, what walks on 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the afternoon, and 3 legs at night.
That's really what this puzzle is like you need to know every aspect of life. So a bold looking old man. So press that, and I think the next one was the end of life. So press that. There you go. All that for a nail to fall out, and for me to get the star crest.
You're gonna just rip that photo off
right?
the front.
Why did I go through the puzzle?
Come on, Chris.
The game should have just let me get it.
Come on, Chris, you're a man. Just rip it off.
Oh,
I'm a man.
Well, then those crows would.
Then I guess the birds would come attack us.
the birds will only attack you, I think, if you try to attack them.
Yeah.
So, like, if you aim the shotgun up...
The birds will randomly attack you.
And for all the people that were literally sending me messages going, you need to stop doing that shotgun thing, it's too violent.
What do you think this game is?
Well, my answer is going to be no, and it's simply on the premise of, do I want to waste 5 handgun bullets on them or 1 shotgun shell? I'm going to go with the shotgun shell. 5 versus 1? Yeah, don't see a problem here. And this will probably come back to bite me in the butt later on when the hunters are an issue, but, well, that's what the Magnum's for. So... Already, I can see the comments I'm gonna get off that. You wasted the Magnum on hunters. Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Yes.
Because if I had the grenade launcher, I would have wasted the grenade launcher on them. That's another thing that you're gonna have to get used to in the Resident Evil series, at least for the first few games. Different weapons for different characters. Because as we go along, the arsenals are gonna get bigger. In fact, one of the things that I do like is that eventually you can upgrade current weapons that you have. So you can upgrade a handgun to a semi-automatic handgun. That's helpful. Or I'm trying to think if the shotgun ever got one. Yeah, I think it's just like to make it an assault shotgun. So you don't have to, you can hold more bullets and you can just do, and it does more damage. But eventually we'll even get access to full-on Gatling guns.
Cool.
Machine guns. Well, Gatling gun is going to be Gatling gun is in 2, and the only time you get access to it is it's a bonus.
Wow.
Because it's default. I think it's default infinite ammo. Because you just plow through stuff. And here's the funniest part too, is that you actually move slower with the Gatling gun because it weighs more, and you don't want to do boss fights with the Gatling gun because you are never. It takes a while to spin up, so it starts firing. And so at that point, it's not worthwhile to use on a boss.
There you go.
But that's what a rocket launcher's for. Okay, so I think now we're just going to go ahead and clear the way to Yawn. Oh, hi, buddy. You know what? We're going to go with Buddy. And, oh, armor key. So we're going to go and find our friend Richard. Remember, he was in this room.
Richard
from Bravo Team. So, fun fact, if you actually say no to Rebecca and then come and see Richard, he will be alive for a little bit.
Oh.
But you don't want to do that because here's the thing I forgot that people reminded me. It's not that Rebecca doesn't show, like, Rebecca will show up if you say no, but then you'll have a lot more scenarios, Alex, of you have to save Rebecca. Otherwise, you get the bad ending.
Ooh.
And she ends up in some pretty craptastic situations.
Okay. Can imagine.
One in which is she gets cornered in a room by a hunter, and you have 3 minutes. Like, you're halfway across the mansion. You have to make it your way across that mansion in 3 minutes.
Wow.
Before it cuts her head off. So obviously you guys can tell like why I want to go with the canon ending. And just save Rebecca. Because Rebecca doesn't deserve that. Who deserves to be decapitated by a hunter?
So Richard was actually dead?
Richard is dead. If you say yes to Rebecca, Richard is dead already. But if you say no to Rebecca, he will be alive for like that little bit. I don't know if he actually says his exact same line that he does to Jill, but you know, there are terrible demons. Ouch. Because that's of course what we scream when we have ginormous holes sticking in our chest. And unfortunately we don't have the lighter, and we need it for this room. Otherwise, you can't pick up the items in here. Oh, that sucks. It's too dark to see anything. So we need to go back and get the frickin' lighter.
A candle.
A candle. The candle's empty. I think there is a point-and-click adventure that I played where it did say the candle's empty. Of course it's empty. It's full of wax.
The candle is empty.
The pouch is empty. So, I mean, Andrea, we haven't gotten into your opinion on the meta. Like, what are your feelings on the survival horror genre? Like, would you actually play them in your own spare time? And also, do you think, like, with so many zombie games out there, are you more or less interested in playing zombie games?
Yeah, that depends on the time of day.
Yes.
And depending on the type of gameplay it is. I probably would just prefer watching somebody play rather than myself.
Thanks. You're gonna make me go through the pain.
Well, you're better at it than me.
I love the fact that she just tried to butter me up.
I wouldn't say I would try, but I don't know how far I would get.
Well, if you waste a clip, then you're dead.
I know, that's why I'm...
That's the thing. I'm only this good because I've played survival horror games for a good couple of years of my life, so... Otherwise, I would be screwed.
I mean, it's hard for me to play enough, like, shooting type of games like these.
Yep. And here's the thing, like, a lot more modern games will refund ammo. Survival horror, never ever does it. Now, before people jump on our throats, I mean, there are other survival horror franchises that do garner a lot of popularity. In particular, Silent Hill is another one that people will bring up. I will say this right here now. I have never played a single Silent Hill game. I never will. And it's simply because my friends know me better than anybody, and they told me to stay away from Silent Hill. They literally said, yeah, you're not ready for Silent Hill. You probably will never be ready for Silent Hill. And given what I've actually seen from other people playing Silent Hill on YouTube, I agree. I really do. I'm pretty sure you're at least aware of Silent Hill, aren't you?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes I am.
Yeah, I mean, it had movies. I was trying to think. One of your friends and subscribers to the channel does play it. Can't remember who. The other one that gets brought up is oh, I can't remember it. Two girls.
Oh, Fatal Frame?
Fatal Frame. Fatal Frame is another survival horror franchise. At least I've seen it put into survival horror, even though there are really no survival elements aside from taking pictures.
That is one I want to play, actually, is Fatal Frame.
So there you go. There's one that you'd play. I don't recommend playing it on Wii U.
Not good on Wii U? Really?
No, it'll kill your hard drive.
Oh.
You'll literally have to get rid of everything that you have on your hard drive, and then you'll play it, and then you'll have to get rid of it so you can put everything back.
Okay.
Why is that?
Because at most on a Wii U, you can get a 32 gig hard drive, and most of the Wii U's that you can get, like, did you get a 16 or a 32?
Probably a 32, but I'm not sure, actually.
Okay, so the default one is 16. And I think it's 16 gigs for that game. It's digital only. So you have to download it. You can't get a physical copy of it, and it's 16 gigs. Like, if you have the default one, you've already killed your hard drive.
Mm-hmm.
You have room for nothing else.
Yeah.
That sucks. I've already said, like, I would try out Fatal Frame, but I would try out another game. I would not try the Wii U version. Because I don't like the fact that they don't give you another means to download it. Oh, yeah, this is where I made a big mistake. Because I covered up the button, not the vent.
Oops.
Yeah. Oops. That's the way it goes. Now, here's the thing, too. Like, I think we said in a previous video, I would be open to doing some of the multiplayer Resident Evil games, but we would be very selective with it. Mm-hmm. Like, in particular, I have no problem doing Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles because it's a rail shooter. So, I mean, Alex knows how to play a rail shooter.
Yes.
They're stupidly easy. And actually, Umbrella Chronicles is fun. Would I play things like Survivor or Dead Aim? Probably not. I haven't played them yet. There's a switch. Will you push it? Nah. Why push it? There's no reason. Yay. So this is going to give us the Suncrest. Yay, I think that's 3 out of 4. Because the last one is with Yawn. Yawn. Let's face him again. He's not fun. Especially when all you have to fight him with is a shotgun. Seriously, the best thing that works against Yawn, acid rounds. So Jill would have an easy time of Yawn. Chris, not so much. Oh, hi, buddy. That's okay, you can go ahead and take a nibble. But there's no more after the first date. Literally, I just killed you. It's the way it goes. The second zombie that's barfed in my face. And that does do damage.
Yeah, obviously.
Use the armor key, and finally! This key is useless now. Discard.
Yay!
Yay! So now we just gotta go through this room. Actually, this pair of rooms. Because we have this. So technically that counted as a shot.
Even though you didn't fire a round?
I did fire a round.
Oh.
It just didn't count as damage. So, yeah, this is another thing that actually irritates me with some of the earlier games, is if you still press the button and then they feed, it does count that you've wasted a bullet.
Oh, jeez. That sucks.
Yay, I wasted a bullet. I am not as conserving of my ammo as I should be. But it's okay, we get to do this puzzle all over again. You, of course, remember this puzzle, Alex.
Oh, yeah. Nothing special.
Except the researchers will.
Where are the yours?
So now we have the researchers will again, and we need to go use the bug button. Oh, but first, search for an ink ribbon. Now, the cool part is that in this playthrough, I've used very few ink ribbons. I think in my current inventory where I'm at right now, I have about 5. So, I can save as many times as I want. Is it just me, or did they have to have him go all wide-eyed for that one moment? He's like,
Yeah.
I hear a toilet flushing. What the hell? And I already broke it, I think. Yep. I broked it. I broke the puzzle, Alex. I don't know how we feel about that. What about you, Alex? Do you have Disney XD?
No, I don't think so.
Sadly, no. If he did, I'd be going over to his place to watch DuckTales.
I'm pretty sure you would.
Woo!
Woohoo!
No, I actually have to push it the other way.
Oh, there's a bug collection.
Yeah, that's the switch.
Right there?
Yeah, and fun fact, so that puzzle gets a lot more complicated in the remake. Because you actually have to find the bug that is the button. You have to find the proverbial bug button, as it were.
Hmm.
And of course, I don't know if you guys could see that off the corner, but there's like that little box. Unfortunately, that isn't shells. See, this is gonna suck, because once I come back to the mansion, there's gonna be so many shells. So many. I could have used them to clear out the entire mansion. Ah, in this room. With the lighter, by the way. Gee, it's almost like it looks like they are literally corpses there when they do that view. It's freaky. Freaky as in Friday.
Fridays that are freaky.
Indeed. And those happened over time. And also more shells in here, but we can't carry them.
Although you could have used your health item and get the shells.
Why did you use my health items? Not when Chris can take more hits. The other thing too that I'm happy to say is that the playthrough so far has only had one death.
Terrific.
One. And I'm still pissed off about that death. Because I was doing really, really, really well. And then a hunter decided to come out of nowhere and just thwomp. Off goes my head.
Oh man, that sucks.
Oh, you caught me when that happened, man. I was pissed off. It's like, great, now I have to take all of that work that I just barely did, and I have to go do it all over again.
Yeah, but I don't think I was there when it happened.
No, I told you later.
Well, yeah, but I'm just like, that would have been aggravating.
So we're going to go ahead and deposit the Suncrest first. Then we're going to bring out the ink ribbon. Merge that together.
And now we got 4.
Indeed.
Because 2 and 2 does equal 4.
In fact, we can confirm it does make 4.
Or it could equal 10 in base 4 form.
I have no idea what you just said, but moving on.
That's a Portal quote.
Oh, yes, that's right. Okay, all right. Took me a second to... 2 and 2 make 10.
In base 4 form.
Base form.
Because so if you are using base 4 counting, then it would equal 10. But everybody uses base 10 system.
And now Alex has broken the minds of the audience. Oh, hi,
Storm Shadow.
Hi, Storm Shadow.
Our old friend.
Guy who doesn't play enough PS3 these days. He's too busy playing GTA 5 on his PS4. Well, technically not his PS4, it's his brother's PS4. Yeah, his brother has a PS4 and an Xbox One. He just plays them. Like, why not?
It's okay, I do the same with Andrea.
Yes, you do. Oh, so we actually get to do this puzzle now. Because we weren't able to do it on Jill. That's actually how you get the mansion map for Chris.
Oh, cool.
The second floor. You light the fire, and it just makes the new map. It's a map of second floor. Will you take it? You got the map. I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map. And unfortunately, we can't go into the room next to it because that is a helmet key door, and that's actually where we fought Jan the second time. See, I have no problem with spoiling the game now because we've done the Jill playthrough, so everybody knows where everything pretty much is. And the boss encounters don't change. You will fight Plan 42 where Plan 42 is. Jan in both of his encounters, the Demon Spider, all that's there. Until we get to the remake where they decided to add bosses. Oh, they added more than that. They added horrors beyond imagining.
Then he turns into Blue Harvest.
No. Although you might see a Crimson Head sometime.
Which was supposed to be a horror of unspeakableness or unspeakable terror or something.
Yes.
But it was really just a covert working title for Return of the Jedi.
Indeed. Blue Harvest. Because George Lucas doesn't do horror. Come on, everybody. Let's all remember who we're talking about now. What? That wasn't being mean.
It's true.
It is true. He doesn't do horror. I think at one point George did consider doing it, but no, he never did.
No.
Did Steven do it?
Oh,
Steven Spielberg?
If you count Poltergeist, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I didn't know Poltergeist was his.
I mean, it's mostly Tobe Hooper's, but Spielberg had a lot of influence on it.
He had influence on a horror movie when he had never done horror. Thumbs up, Steven Spielberg. You prove just how much of a veteran you are in your time.
That was still like early Spielberg. That was 80s.
Yeah.
That was when he was still coming into his prime as a producer. Because I think it was, might have been after, but I think it was either before or after Back to the Future, so. Which is really what solidified his producing.
Poltergeist, I think, Back to the Future was
85.
85, so... I want to say Poltergeist was probably 82. But that's going to go ahead and do it for us for Resident Evil. So when we get back, we will continue on in the mansion, and we are actually getting really close to yawn time.
Yawn!